What's up, digital hypers? Today we're checking out the Comica digital wireless lavalier system. Comica is a brand that's been around for a while, and they are trying to build up their brand cachet with new and innovative products to meet and or exceed your professional needs. Now this unit, the cool thing about it is that it pulls in 2 audio feeds. So a lot of times when you have two people talking, you have to use 2 systems. Now with this, you can just use 1 system. It comes with 3 packs, 1 for the camera and 1 for each of your speakers. And it pulls their voice into 2 different channels. That way, if one person happens to be speaking at a higher or lower volume, you can always mess with it and fix it in post. These operate on a traditional radio frequency, so it's a lot more, I guess, reliable, you can say, and it's just been time tested. This model line is aimed towards a more professional workflow. You've got the use of standard batteries as opposed to like a rechargeable, and I'll explain that a little bit more later. The benefit of getting something like this is beyond the actual functionality itself. You do have a lot of value for your money. So we're gonna do a little unboxing to see what's actually included in the retail packaging, and then we're gonna go outside and do a little bit of a distance reliability connection test to see how this performs under a little bit of a load. So this is the packaging that it comes in, typical of something like a Zhiyun or one of those companies out of wherever they come out of. So let's open it up and take a look inside. Got a really nice carrying case actually. These little bags hold all the accessories, mics and all that. But let's take a look at the units themselves. Right off the top, they are very, very light. Sometimes when things are light, they don't feel as premium. But at the same time, I mean, if it's light and it's not being put through any hardcore or rough use where it's banging along, it should be totally fine. And with these antennas, it's really easy to tell which is which. So obviously this guy in the middle here is the receiver, and these 2 are the transceivers. We have a line in here. This is to input maybe something from a sound system or your laptop or one of those kind of devices. And then we have the mic plug, which will take the included lav. As you can see, we have the standard twist attachment. So when you plug it in and you tighten it up and you have this on your subject, as your subject moves around, it doesn't disconnect. These are battery operated, AA's, 2 AA's in each one. Now it's always nice to have something that's built-in battery and rechargeable, but the reason that these use a battery is because when you're on site and you're working a paid gig, if the battery happens to run out mid-interview, you can easily replace them and get going right away, as opposed to having to recharge, which could take an amount of time. We also have an included user manual, which no one's going to read, so this is a pretty good waste of paper. Now let's go ahead and take a look at all the accessories and cables that it comes with. Included are 2 lavalier mics, so you're ready to go for a podcast setup or a 2-person interview. This is really nice to have, and for the price, it gives a big bang for the buck. 2 little wind muffs for the lavs, also works well as mittens for your fingers. These guys are clips that we attach onto the back of the unit. Once these clips get attached, you can hook it onto a subject's belt loop. All 3 units have a standard quarter hole in the back, so this can be attached to the top of a tripod or a photo accessory or a light stand that has that attachment. Micro USB cable, not sure what that's for. A 3.5mm auxiliary cord, so this will go into your output of your receiver, and then this end would go into your camera. Also didn't expect this, but this is really nice to have. This is another method of output that'll take the signal in here, and then you could put it into a Zoom recorder or a soundboard or something that's a little more professional than like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. So there you go, you get all of that at the low price of whatever the price is, plus this really cool carrying case. Again, I can't stress how amazing and useful this case is. You can pack your lunch with it, you can load up whatever you want inside. Yeah, if this case doesn't convince you to buy this thing, then I don't know what's wrong with you. One last accessory, they also included a hot shoe adapter. So what you would do is screw this guy to the back of, not this one, you'll screw it to the back of this unit, and then from here you can slide it on into your camera. So now we're gonna test out the range of this system. Right now I'm about 10 feet from the camera. Here we are at 16 feet. 16 feet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we are at about approximately 22 feet from the camera, 22 feet from the camera, and moving on to approximately 28 feet from the camera, 28 feet from the camera, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And something to mention also is that I just put batteries in. I literally just turned it on, no settings, no messing around with the settings so far. Everything seems to be working very, very well. The camera right now is at a volume of 5. The unit itself, I haven't messed with it at all. I found that as far as the Sony cameras are concerned, it's good to have the level of the Sony camera anywhere from like 3 to maybe 8, probably no more than 10, because the preamp is not that great. So you want to adjust the input more on the unit itself and then have the camera pull it in at a lower volume. Another cool thing is that there is a audio jack on top of the receiver, so you can monitor your audio even if your camera doesn't have a headphone jack. If you're a budding YouTube superstar celebrity, these are a good starter kit. If you're dabbling in corporate videography and need something to do interviews, these work well. I can tell you that I've been messing around with camera stuff for a few years now, and even as recently as maybe 2 years back, you couldn't find a system like this under $500. Definitely consider these in your next purchasing decision. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs down and don't subscribe, and I will see you next time. Yeah.
And don't subscribe?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't care about these people.
Thank you.